What's up, Camper fam? It's Marian here with Live More, and welcome back to our channel. So thankful for all the support. We have tons of fun projects to show you guys, and today we're going to be taking a tour of our latest build to hit the road, built on a Sprinter 170 chassis. So let's not waste any time and go ahead and check it out. Alright, so here we are on the inside of the van. This is based off of our Sequoia layout. It has a platform bed. That's kind of what we base our layouts off of, is what type of bed that you're getting. Our client wanted something very earthy and elemental. It's very Nordic inspired. Lots of soft yellows, greens, just overall a very light and airy vibe in here. Starting off with some of the basics, there are white shiplap walls and ceilings, a gray sheet flooring, and then we have a natural maple laminate for all of our cabinetry along with gold fixtures. The van also has full HVAC, so for the AC unit we use the Dometic RTX 2000 12-volt AC unit. For the vent fan we use the Max Air Deluxe vent fan. It's a 10-speed intake-outtake fan that has a rain guard on it. And then as far as the heater goes, there is a heater installed under the passenger side seat, S-Bar fuel line heater. We're going to start the tour from the front of the van, but both of the front seats swivel around to kind of open up your living space. And then over here,
there's a bench seat that can be oriented two ways by reversing the back cushion either against the wall or against the galley. There's a removable bamboo table on a lagoon mount, so it can be used as a desk space or table for two when the front seat is swiveled around. Also have a slider window as well for extra ventilation and views from every point of angle in the van. This is their little nook space. They can use it for extra food prep if they need to write anything down. It's always nice just to have extra countertop space when you're in a van. They have drawer storage, and then they also have a cabinet with a shelf. You can see the gold fixtures here, and then we use a solid surface countertop. I'm gonna go over some of the kitchen appliances. Up overhead, they have a stainless steel microwave. I think we all can agree that we use this a lot more than we'd like to admit in a van. And then they upgraded to a larger size fridge and freezer. So this is from the brand Vitrifrigo. You can see how large their freezer space is. In our standard, it's a lot smaller than this, and they wanted to be able to bring a lot more food on the road, which I completely understand. And then this is the lower refrigerator area, so a little bit bigger than our standard 130 liter. There's produce drawers down below and shelving that you can adjust to your desired heights. There's also drawer storage down below as well. One thing we did not forget is storage. I'm telling you, there is storage everywhere in this van. Over on this side for their cooktop, we use portable induction cooktops. You can do it built in. It's just more of a risk to break it in your countertop. So we always recommend doing the portable induction. This is actually our new one. So it's a little bit thinner, more lightweight than our old ones. So we've loved using those so far ever since we incorporated them. Now we're gonna take a look at their closet space. On the left side, there is hanging space for their items. And then on the right side, there is a series of shelves for them to stack their items. And then we have overhead cabinetry on struts. And then down below, there is drawer storage. There's a total of 4 drawers. So bring all your things. So now we're gonna take a look at their bedroom area. So one of the lower drawers on this side, the bottom right one, is their step to get up in bed. So it's on a 500-pound slide, so anyone can get into bed. So a recessed top, so you can still use the drawer for storage. But this is about a queen size bed. It's 5 inches of memory foam for the mattress that we custom cut here in the shop. And then they have 2 bunk slider windows for extra ventilation as well. And then overhead reading lights. You can see they have the blue light too for nighttime. And here you can see their overhead cabinets in the bedroom as well. And then under the bed, there's also interior garage access. So you can get your items if it's raining outside or just feeling a little lazy. But this is also great if you have an animal and you want to let them freely roam inside of the van. All right, so the kitchen inside of this van is huge. They have this gorgeous Sifro. I don't know how to pronounce that, but they have this gorgeous green backsplash. There's multi-tones in it, so pretty, very earthy in here. And then they have the recessed spice niche for all of their herbs and seasonings, solid surface countertop. And then they have an Android tablet. We don't use light switches in our van, so everything is off of the Garmin power switch. And then they also can monitor their power and turn on and off their water pump as well. They also have USB plugs, and then a stainless steel sink that is recessed into the countertop. And then underneath, it drains into a 15-gallon gray water tank that's mounted underneath the van. Tons of extra storage. They have shelf space here, and then a bunch of different drawer storage options. So total of 8 drawers. Yeah, that's a lot. And we have overhead cabinetry as well.
And the first one is going to be the control panel to turn on and off your water heater. They also can turn on and off their regular heater, and then they also can turn off their inverter as well. And then they got some extra plugins. Have a headliner shelf underneath their front seats, and it also has this cover on it so you can use it as storage and store your window covers or any extra items that you have. And then on the sliding passenger door and on the back doors, there is also going to be bug screens as well. You can just unclip them, zip them down, and then this one magnetizes on the sides so you can easily get in and out.
He also installed a Wolfbox dash cam mirror for front and rear recording and more.
All right, so here we are in the back of the van. As you can see, there is a huge open garage underneath the platform bed. On the passenger side is going to be the water box. So they have a 25-gallon freshwater tank along with a water pump and a 4.5-gallon Bosch electric water heater. There's also storage for their shore power plug and any of their other like garage items or work tools. And then on the driver's side is going to be the electrical system. So it's a fully off-grid Victron electrical system. There is 460 amps of lithium batteries. So I lied, there are two 460 amp lithium batteries in here, so they pack in power. Along with 400 watts of solar panels on the roof. So there are 3 ways to charge the van. When you drive, the alternator will charge the secondary batteries in the back, and then the solar panels will charge the batteries, and then you can plug into shore power. It's a 30 amp connection, so you're never going without power. Don't you worry. So there's a Lynx distributor, an Orion, 3000 watt inverter. I'm just gonna put everything on the screen so y'all can read what is all in the electrical system because it is a lot of information. Extra plugins, literally got every type of plug-in back here, and then they have their garage light that's easy accessible in the back. On this side, they have their water fill inlet to fill their freshwater tank. And then all of our builds, as long as you have water on board, come with an exterior shower at minimum. So this client opted out of having an interior shower just so they could have more storage space. Each their own. We can do whatever kind of shower that you want, or if you don't want one at all, we've done builds that don't even have onboard water. It's just electrical. So really up to what is best for you and your own lifestyle. We do not judge. You can see their shower head gets pulled out right here, and then you can just press this little button right here to spray your water. And these are the mixing valves for the hot and cold water. All right, last thing I want to show y'all in the garage. Here you can see their bug screen in the back. And then on the tops of both of their back doors have these Van Essential bags for extra storage. And I always recommend adding these if you do have an area compatible. So first we're gonna go over some of the exterior features on the van. Our client wanted something a little more stealth, nothing that is too obvious that it's a camper van on the outside, so no storage boxes, ladders, tire carriers, anything like that. One thing they did add is side steps for both sides of the van. So these are the Aries Ridge step. And then down here, you can see this is the outlet for the fumes for the fuel line heater. And then they also have the dump for their gray water tank. This is their roof rack. They have the standard roof rack from Flatline Van Co. What's awesome about this roof rack is you can add paneling in the future if you have space, if you decide you do want like a walkable space on the roof of your van. And then we have a porch light, bunk window, and then an extra plug-in in case you're sitting around a campfire with your buddies, you need to charge your phone outside, you don't have to go inside of the van. You can see the outside of that slider window that was around the lounge space. And then this is the other Aries Ridge step on the driver's side. Got the triple R grill lights, which are really nice if you're trail riding or if you're driving around at night. Thanks again for tuning into our channel and checking out our latest van build. This one was really fun for our team to bring to life. We hope y'all love it as much as we do. Van life is truly our passion, and just sending people out and letting them experience another level of freedom like never before and escaping societal norms. And we're just so grateful to be a part of this community that is just ever growing. I always say it, but there is room for everyone in our camper fam. If you have any questions, please drop those in the comments below. Subscribe to our channel, like this video. There's more where this came from. Don't forget, when you explore more, you live more.